Michael Collins, ESPN. Believe me when I tell you, I'm not this big. So, second year that I've gotten to come to NXT, the TakeOver, and I'm getting to interview the man. I'm a little nervous because both of my boys said if I mess a question up, could be the last interview I ever do.
Well, the other thing I want to say is, did your boys tell you that we should do this on the stairs so that you look?
Go ahead.
Because I'm just
Yeah,
it's just
two
like
steps.
as a television trick, like where, like
Yeah. Because it wouldn't be cool to go, let me introduce my friend Paul, Triple H Levesque. Hey, man, how you doing up there? It just doesn't look as cool. So this is your fourth year.
Yeah.
NXT Brooklyn TakeOver. What do you remember from year number one?
Man, you know that year number one, not knowing what to expect when the thought was brought up that like, geez, maybe we try to run Barclays Center, you know, going into SummerSlam, and you know that was really the first time we had done a big live, you know, network special outside of the Florida area and like put it out in that manner. So, you know, we were thinking we would curtain this place off and see how it went, and it just boom, it was gone, and we got in here, and then it was just like a riot in here, like just the energy was off the chart, and you know the talent just destroyed it that night. It was awesome, and it kind of, you know, it just launched everything that we were doing, the momentum we had, all that stuff. But I feel like that was kind of like the launch night that put NXT into a different stratosphere for a lot of fans.
So now this is the fourth year that you've been back here to the
Yes.
Barclays Center. Normally I talk about golf, and in golf sometimes you get a mulligan. Never during the tournament. But
Never.
sometimes, okay, 4 years in, if I gave you one mulligan, if there was one thing that you could do different in these past 4 years, what would it be?
Wow, I don't know that I could pick one. The truth is, we have come back here, as you said, the fourth year in the row. There'll be over 14,000 crazy fans here. This will be the largest grossing NXT event in our history. Everything we've done has led to this moment. So it's like a butterfly flapping its wings. You know what I mean?
The butterfly effect.
Yeah, it changes everything. I don't know that I would change everything. And to be honest, every time we do one of these, I think, okay, man, that was crazy good. How are we going to outdo that? And they do. The talent step up. If you look at the roster of talent on these events every single year, it's almost a different roster. 80% of the main roster today of Raw and SmackDown is made up of NXT performers that have moved up. You look at the card that first year, and it is the main event scene of what you will see tomorrow at SummerSlam. You know, that's awesome, and it just continues to grow and get better. So I don't know that I would change anything. For me, it's all about just trying to make it improve, and always never resting on what we've done, and just trying to step it up to that next level, and give, you know, the WWE Universe, the NXT crowd, however you want to refer to it, everything we can possibly give them to make it the best experience for them.
It's funny that you say that when you look at SummerSlam and how many people have moved up. One of the fans that I was talking to, and when I let them know I was coming up here, this is what they said to me. NXT used to be a developmental league for WWE, but it's not that way anymore. A lot of fans are all in with NXT. Did you have any idea that it would become what it became when you took over here, and how proud are you of where NXT is?
I'm thrilled, man. You know, I'm very proud of it. Obviously, it takes a lot of work. There's a massive team that works on this behind the scenes. When we first started, a lot of the people that were working on it from the office standpoint, from the television studio standpoint, were doing it in their spare time because they wanted to see the future grow and evolve. So I'd get a call from an editor, and he'd be like, "Hey, could I work on one of the packages for the show?" You know, and he'd do it on the weekends or whatever. And so it was all done out of passion, and I think that's what makes this grow so much. You know, there's a unique quality of NXT that is just different, and it's like some people liking college football because I don't know why. The game is different. It's more pure. Guys are playing for a different reason maybe, and then when the money gets involved at a higher level, it changes the game. And it's not that the NXT talent aren't doing well, but it's the larger opportunities of Raw and SmackDown, you know, seeing them grow out of that. It was developmental, but it's not. The guys that are here, the girls that are here, They're global household names. We can take this brand NXT anywhere in the globe and it resonates. We sell tickets. They're known everywhere. But what helps is now when they go to that main roster, they're all top draft picks.
Right, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
And
Everyone's first round.
yeah, and you know, just like the NFL, that doesn't mean everybody's gonna be you know,
A superstar.
a superstar in the NFL, but it means that they have that buzz coming in the door, and they're gonna be successful at some level,
Right.
moving up, and that's the goal. And if we can continue that trend, it's you know, as we've moved forward. One of the things that I'm even proudest most is there are some athletes that are here. I'll just give you an example over the last 2 years. AOP, I think when they became tag champs in NXT, I don't even know if they'd both been in the business period for a year and a half. And the learning curve for them to get as good as they are, as fast as they did, and move into where they moved into, and now they're on the main roster, it's crazy how fast that is. So that level of success of taking, you know, not only talent that have been doing this for a long time from other places, because to me talent is talent, but taking some of those and then getting them homegrown and baking them in our own system and moving them up the line, and there's a great mix of that. As for as big a show as this is tonight here, NXT TakeOver Brooklyn 4, I could make a list of people that should be on this show that aren't on this show that would probably blow the roof off the place, and that's exciting to me because it's not just we have enough talent to do this. We have enough talent for a lot of things.